My sister Ivy was a master at rewriting reality. In every family story, she was the star and I was just the background noise. When our grandfather passed away, leaving behind a $3 million estate, I knew the drama would be legendary. But I didn't expect a total betrayal. 2 hours after the funeral, Ivy called. There was no grief in her voice, only cold calculation. She claimed Grandpa changed his will at the last minute, leaving everything to her because I supposedly didn't visit enough. I was stunned. I was the one who took him to every appointment and filled his fridge while she was busy building her brand. We later found out she'd used a notary and her paralegal boyfriend to manipulate a dying man's final wishes. It was a legal robbery, slick and unchallenged. While our parents struggled with medical bills and delayed retirement, Ivy bought a luxury condo with floor-to-ceiling windows. She filled her social media with photos captioned "Manifesting Abundance" and spent her days hosting crystal sound baths. I moved on. I took a second job and paid off my mom's treatments 1 month at a time. I worked in silence while Ivy lived the high life on stolen money. Then the abundance started to rot. Ivy called me last winter, her voice shaking. She was being audited. In her rush to play millionaire, she forgot that the IRS doesn't care about your manifestation vibes. Between failed crypto bets and unpaid taxes, she owed nearly $1 million. Her boyfriend had already disappeared with whatever he could grab. She had the audacity to ask me for a $100,000 loan. I let her cry. I let her play the victim one last time. Then I reminded her of her own words. If I wasn't family enough for the inheritance, I wasn't family enough to solve her problems. I didn't stop there. I knew things she didn't think I'd remember. I sent the authorities everything. The voice memos of her bragging about loopholes and the ledgers she'd shown off. Within months, her accounts were frozen and her condo was seized. She went from influencer to a cautionary tale, trending under the hashtag manifesting fraud. Last I heard, she's working a retail job, trying to hide her face from people who recognize her. As for me, justice had one last surprise. A nurse found a hidden, handwritten will Grandpa had tucked away behind his bookshelf. It was dated after Ivy's forgery and left everything to me. The courts overturned her windfall, and now she'll be paying me restitution for the rest of her life. I kept one thing from her old condo, a framed quote that said, "Abundance flows to those who deserve it." I hung it in my kitchen. It turns out the universe was listening after all.